Hello, my name is Nina Haley. I'm a yoga teacher here at Tru Yoga in Salmiya, Kuwait. Today we're practicing a nice warrior flow, which is a type of Vinyasa flow class. We'll be practicing warrior 1, humble warrior, warrior 3, warrior 2, some rainbow warrior, humble warrior. No, okay. Hello everyone, my name is Nina Haley and I'm a yoga teacher here at Tru Yoga in Salmiya, Kuwait. Today we'll be moving through a sequence of warrior postures for a nice warrior flow. So anytime that you feel like you need to draw up that warrior queen or king inside of yourself, you can turn to this practice. Especially if you're quarantined, if you're stuck at home, if you're feeling like your energy is a little low, this is a practice that can help to invoke that sense of strength from deep within yourself. So don't be a worrier, be a warrior instead. And I hope that you enjoy this practice. So what you'll need is your yoga mat. You might need some yoga blocks or maybe books that you can place under your hands, especially for Warrior 3. It is a balance posture. So you may need a little bit of assistance, or you can always make your way over to a wall or hold on to a chair or the back of your couch if you need some support. All right, so coming into a comfortable seated position, whether that's sitting in Virasana, or maybe it's Sukhasana or Siddhasana, sitting in a cross-legged position, whichever feels more comfortable for you. And just for 5 breaths, just settling in, you can rest your hands on the tops of the thighs or the knees. You can bring the hands into Gyan Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching if you like. Coming into the breath, inhaling through the nose, and exhaling through either the mouth or the nose. If you feel like you're rounding through the spine or like your pelvis is tilted back, you can always put blocks or books or blankets or pillows underneath of your buttocks so that you can keep the spine nice and long. Just being aware of the inhales and the exhales. And beginning to notice those subtle changes within the physical, the mental, and the emotional bodies when you bring conscious awareness to your breath. Noticing how the chest gently lifts and lowers and how the abdomen gently bulges forward and draws back and up. Just being one with the breath. Observing it, witnessing it, watching it. And just asking yourself the question, how am I today? How are you today? Allowing this practice to draw upon your inner strength. Being a warrior not only in the physical body, but also in the mental and emotional bodies as well. 2 more breaths. And bringing the hands together at the heart, palms touching, an Anjali mudra. Just connecting the right and the left half of the brain, dropping the chin to the chest, bringing the mind a little closer to the heart. And we'll open with Om. You can either join in or you can just sit quietly. The choice is yours, taking a breath in through the nose and exhaling with sound. Om. And separating the hands, beginning to circle out the wrists, and taking the arms out to the side and up and overhead. Reaching the fist up to the ceiling, but drawing the shoulders away from the ears, and then circling the wrists and bringing the arms back down. Taking the hands and interlacing your fingers behind your back, rolling the shoulder blades, then lifting the hands up and away from the back. So you're just lifting the hands up towards the ceiling here, releasing the shoulders. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Feeling that release through the biceps, the triceps, the shoulders, the chest. And then releasing. Walking your right hand out to the right, keeping both of your hips down, and extending that left arm overhead here. Reaching over top of that right hand if you can. And then sweeping that left arm forward. Walking your left fingertips out to the left, keeping both hips down, and then extending the right arm over to the left side of the body. Good, one more breath here. And then bringing it to the center, walking your fingertips out, hinging forward at the waist, releasing the head down. 3 breaths. Inhaling, walking hands back, changing the cross of your feet. If you're sitting cross-legged, walking the hands back out and releasing the head down. 3 breaths. And then walking the hands back. You can pop over top of your knees to come onto all fours. If that's not comfortable for you, then you can just swing the knees to the side, coming onto all fours onto your mat, drawing the wrists underneath of the shoulders, knees under the hips, lengthening through your spine. We'll come into 5 cat-cows here. So exhaling and rounding, press the floor away, drop the head, look back. And as you inhale and lengthen, draw the shoulders away from the ears. And then again, exhale, press the floor away, round and look back. Good, just gently warming up the spine here. 2 more. Coming back to a neutral spine for Anahata Asana or puppy pose. So walking your hands out, but keeping your hips above your knees here, releasing the chest, so melting the heart down towards the mat here, taking the chin or the forehead to the floor. If this is too deep for you, then you can always place a block or books or pillows underneath of your chest to release some of that tension that you might feel in the shoulders. Good, 2 more breaths here. Sliding it back into child's pose, hips to heels, walking those hands out, releasing the head down. 1 more breath here. Just grounding through the tops of the feet, the shins, the knees. Inhaling and rising back up to all fours, drawing those wrists under the shoulders, tucking your toes for downward facing dog. So pressing the floor away, pushing the hips up and back. The chest comes back towards the upper thighs here, and your head drops all the way down. You can shake the head, you can nod the head here, bend one knee, then the other. One more breath. Inhale, look forward, rise up onto the balls of your feet and begin to walk your feet up to the top of the mat. You can even walk past your hands if you need to, bending at your knees. if you need. Halfway lifting and lengthening. So taking the hands to the shins, draw the shoulders away from the ears. The crown of the head is reaching forward. And now exhale, fold. And we'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Crown of the head comes forward. Exhale, fold, release the hands and the head down. Allow the weight of the body to move in towards the balls of the feet. Inhale, halfway lift again. And exhale, forward fold. This time you can bend your knees slightly if you need to, grabbing onto opposite elbows and just letting the head and the arms hang nice and heavy for 3 breaths. You can gently sway from side to side if that feels right for you. And again, not putting all of the weight in your heels, but seeing if you can evenly distribute the weight of your body throughout the entire foot here. Good. Coming back to the center, bending your knees and slowly rolling yourself up. Inhaling, taking the fingertips up towards the ceiling, the palms come together. And exhale, the hands to the heart. Good. We'll do 1 full sun salutation here. Inhale, take the arms up. Palms come together. Exhale, forward fold here. Release your hands and your head down. Halfway lifting and lengthening, hands to shins. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Crown of the head is forward. Exhale, planting your hands, stepping your feet back into plank pose here. Engaging through your core, pressing the floor away. And it's like you're trying to draw your wrists back towards your feet and your feet towards your wrists so that you're really engaging through your core here. Dropping the knees down to the floor, then the chest and the chin. Elbows are in nice and tight. You can come into cobra or upward facing dog, whichever one feels better for you. Draw the elbows and the shoulders back and away from the ears. Really press the tops of the feet and the thighs into the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Finding some stillness in your downward facing dog. Just allowing yourself to be here with the breath in the posture. And what are you experiencing in the present moment? Can you allow yourself to just be here? One more breath. Inhale, look forward, rise up onto the balls of your feet and walk your feet all the way up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, release the hands and head down, rooting through your heels, press the heels into the floor, engage your legs, rise all the way up, palms come together at the top, and exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to start our warrior sequence here with warrior 1. So taking your left foot and stepping it to the back of your mat. So the back foot is parallel, or not parallel, the back foot is 45 degrees with the toes pointing towards the center of your mat. Your back leg is straight and strong. Your front leg is bent here at about 90 degrees. And your hips are facing towards the front of the mat. So sometimes what happens is we try to keep the hips to the side and then turn the torso, but it's actually the entire torso, including the pelvis. So if you need to, step your back leg out towards the left side of your mat and maybe even a little bit forward to keep your hips facing towards the front of the mat. So we're flowing through warrior 1, humble warrior. So humble warrior, you interlace the hands behind the back and you fold it forward here so that you're to the inside of that right thigh and you're hugging that right hip in and back. And then we rise up here out of that warrior 1 and into warrior 3. So the hands come to the heart. You lift up onto the ball of that back foot. Shift the body weight forward, so shift the torso forward. And then you're lifting that back leg so that the back knee and toe are pointing down so that the hips stay parallel with the mat. If you need to use a block or books underneath of your hands, you're more than welcome to here. Or you can keep the hands at the heart. Exhale, take it back into that warrior one. So back foot is 45 degrees. Toes are pointing towards the center of the mat. Back leg straight and strong, front leg is bent, making sure that the knee is not collapsing inward, that the knee stays in line with the foot, and that the knee is over the ankle, maybe a little behind, maybe a little forward. One more breath here. Good, we're coming into that humble warrior, so taking the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, roll the shoulder blades back, lift the hands, and begin to shift the torso forward as you hinge forward at the waist. Hug that right hip in. Keep grounding through the outer edge of your left foot, pressing the heel into the mat. Good, inhale, rise. Nice strong front leg. Exhale the hands to heart, warrior three. Spin that back heel up, shift the body weight forward. Find your balance. Back knee and toe are pointing down. Good, exhale, release the foot down to the floor, back into your warrior one. Inhale, taking it up, holding here. Nice strong front leg, you're grounding through the outer edge of that left foot, pressing the heel into the mat. Keep that front knee and ankle alignment. Humble warrior here. Take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, roll the shoulder blades back, shifting forward, hinging at the waist. Keep that right hip hugging in and back. So you're not resting the torso on the thigh, you're lifting here, so it's a lift. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to heart. Spin the back heel up. Shift the body weight forward, warrior three here, back knee and toe pointing down. I know your right leg and buttocks is on fire. Stay nice and long here. So you're engaging through the whole back side of the body here. Releasing it back down. Come into your warrior one, straightening that front leg. Turning the left and the right feet so that they're now parallel with the mat. Turning the toes out slightly. We're coming into goddess warrior pose here. So the toes are pointing out towards the corners of the mat. We're coming to Kali mudra here. So you're interlacing the fingers, the pinkies, the ring fingers, and the middle fingers. The index fingers are facing up, and then you take the left thumb over the right, bringing the hands to the heart. 10 goddess warrior squats here. So your knees are tracking over the toes here. You're pressing the knees back. The tailbone is pointing down towards the back side of your mat here. Good, exhale down. Inhale up, protecting your pelvic floor here. Exhale down. Inhale up, feel the strength of your legs here. Really calling upon the breath. Inhale up, we have 5 more. Really keep the knees tracking over the toes, tailbone facing down and back. Good, inhale up and exhale it down. Inhale, standing it up. We're turning to the back side of your mat. So turn your back foot. Now your right foot is 45 degrees. Toes are pointing towards the center of the mat. And now the left toes are facing forward for that warrior one. Hips are parallel, so you can move the back foot towards the right side of the mat if you need to. And even step the back foot a little bit closer. Back leg straight and strong. Bending into that front knee. Knee and ankle alignment. Inhale, take the arms up. We're holding for 3 breaths. Interlace the fingers behind the back for humble warrior here. Roll the shoulder blades back. Hinge forward at the waist. Keep that left hip drawing back and hugging it in here. The torso comes to the inside of that left thigh, but keep the thigh hugging in. Don't let it shoot out to the left side of the mat. You're grounding through the outer edge of that back foot and the back heel. Inhale, rise, bring it back up into your warrior one. And then warrior three, hands come to the heart. Spin the back heel up, shift the body weight forward. Find your balance in that left leg. Keep the back knee and toe pointing down. Hips are parallel. You're engaging through the whole back side of the body. Squeeze your buttocks, your hamstrings, your lower back muscles, the shoulders. Create that length here from the crown of the head to the heel. Release the foot down, warrior one. Inhale, take the fingertips up. Don't forget about the breath. The breath leads everything here. Humble warrior, hands come behind the back, interlace your fingers. Nice strong left leg here, hip hugs in and back. Use your core strength here to keep the torso off of that thigh. You're engaging through your core and the back. The whole torso, the whole back side of the body. Inhale, rise. Warrior three, hands to heart. Spin the back heel up. Back knee and toe are pointing down here. Nice strong left leg. Really engage here. Imagine there's a wall behind you and you're pressing your right foot strongly into that wall behind you. Good, warrior one here. Inhale, take the fingertips up. Interlace your fingers behind your back, humble warrior. Hug that left hip in and back. Engage through your core here. 2 more breaths. Keep that back heel pressing into the mat. Inhale, rise. Nice strong left leg. Warrior three, last one. Hands to the heart, spin the back heel up. Back knee and toe, keep facing down here. Nice and strong through the core. Use your block if you need to. Good, exhale, take it back into your warrior one. Inhale the arms up, spin. So now the feet are again parallel. We're coming back into, so turning your toes out to the corners of your mat. Your knees track over your toes and the knees are pressing the wall behind you. The tailbone shoots straight down towards the back of the mat. Kali mudra again. Pinky, ring, index fingers all interlaced. Pinky, ring, middle finger. Index fingers are up, left thumb goes over the right. Hands to the heart. We're exhaling down, inhaling up. So exhale down, inhale up. Exhale it down, nice strong legs. Settling into the breath. Five more. Allow yourself to be fully present here. When come back to the breath. Allow yourself to focus on the inhales and on the exhales. One more. Inhale, take it up. Warrior two on the right. So turn your right toes towards the front of the mat. The left foot is parallel with the back of the mat. You're bending into the front, tracking over the front. Back leg is straight and strong. Front knee is not collapsing in, but the knee stays. External rotation here, and left arm is back, right arm is forward. We're holding for 3 breaths. Relax through the shoulders, spin the palms up and down to relax, and you're looking right at the tip of your front middle finger. Reverse warrior here. Inhale, back hand comes behind the back, flip the front palm, fingertips up to the ceiling. Good, we're coming into rainbow You're here. So you're shifting your body weight back, bending into your back leg. The heel of the front leg touches here. Bring the right fingertips to the ground. Take it back into your warrior 2. 3 breaths here. Nice strong front leg. I'm shaking and that's okay. Inhale, reverse warrior. Good. Rainbow warrior. So you're coming up on the heel of the front leg. The front leg stays straight. You're bending into that back leg with the knee tracking over the toe. Right fingertips come down. Left fingertips go up. Back into your warrior 2. 3 breaths. Last one here. Grounding through the outer edge of that back foot. Make sure that front knee stays nice and strong. You can always straighten the leg if you need to. Reverse warrior. And rainbow warrior. Straighten the front leg. You're on the heel. Back. Knee tracks over the back toe. Right hand down, left hand up. Good. And then take it back into your warrior 2. Straighten both of your legs. We're coming back into our goddess squats. So feet are parallel. Now turn the toes out towards the corners of your mat, coming into our Kali mudra. Interlace the last 3 fingers. Index fingers are up, left thumb over the right. Hands to the heart. Here we go. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. One more. Exhale. You are a warrior here. Nice strong warrior. Focus on the breath. Always take a break if you need to. Come into child's pose. 5 more. Knees tracking over the toes. Going back and down. One more. Good. Left side, warrior 2. Turn the right foot so it's parallel with the back of the mat. Left toes are facing forward. Back leg stays straight and strong. We're bending into that left knee. Externally rotate those thighs. Knee heel alignment here. Right arm back. Left arm forward. Relax through the shoulders. Flip the palms up. And then exhale them down. Your dristi, your gaze is at your front middle finger. Reverse warrior, back hand behind the back. Flip the front fingertips. Settle into the breath. Rainbow warrior here. Straighten that front leg. Come up onto the heel. Knee tracks over the toe. Left hand down, right hand up. Come back into your warrior 2. 3 breaths. Strong legs here. Settle into the breath. Nice engagement. It's like there's a balance between engagement and softening. Rainbow warrior here. Straighten that front leg on the heel. Back leg tracks over, back knee tracks over the toe. Left hand down, right arm up. Back into your warrior 2 here. Last one. Reverse warrior here. 3 breaths. Nice strong left leg. Rainbow warrior, straighten the front leg up on the heel. Knee tracks over the toe, there we go. Back into your warrior 2. Straighten both of your legs. Goddess warrior pose here. Turn the toes out so they're tracking towards the corners of the mat. Kali mudra, left thumb always on top of the right. Hands to the heart, here we go. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale it down. Inhale up. Settle into your breath. Dig deep inside. Last 5. Whatever you're worried about today, breathe it away. Let it go. Last two. And one. Inhale, take it up. Heel toe your feet together. Turn to the top of the mat. Feet either together or hip width apart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold it forward here. Whew. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back. Nice strong core here. Plank pose. Dropping the knees, the chest and the chin. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. And exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Allow yourself to be here in this present moment, breathing. One more breath. Inhale, dropping the knees to the mat, child's pose. Big toes are close together, knees are apart, as wide as you need them. Walking your hands out, release the head down, 5 breaths. Good. Making your way into pranamasana. So making your way onto your belly. 5 breaths here. You can wiggle the hips from side to side. Or you can bring the soles of the feet up to the ceiling and rock the feet from side to side, whichever feels better for you. And then coming into a simple version of Bakasana or frog. So lifting yourself up onto your forearms and keep the right arm in front of you. Take the left hand back, reaching for the outside of the ankle or the top of the foot. Drawing the heel into the buttocks. You can release the head down. Keep the knee pointing down towards the end of your mat. Making sure that there's no knee pain here. Just releasing your quadriceps, hip flexors, keeping both of your hip points and your pubic symphysis as close to the floor as you can get them. So you're trying to keep your pelvis connected to the mat. And releasing that left foot. Bring the left forearm in front. Take the right hand back for the right ankle. Make sure the knee is pointing down. Keeping the hip points connected to the mat here. Relaxing through your buttocks. My legs are shaking. That's okay. And slowly releasing. You can stay here in pranamasana if this feels good for you. Or you can make your way into Parsvasavasana, which is a side lying position. Keeping the bottom leg straight, crossing the top leg over, and just allowing the torso to kind of roll forward as you support the head with the arms and the hands. Or you can always make your way into traditional Shavasana, lying on your back, if that feels better for you. Just making sure that whatever position you're in, that you're comfortable. So if you need to bring the feet into Shavasana, soles of the feet together, knees falling out to the side, or maybe it feels better to bend the knees with the soles of the feet on the floor. Maybe you'd like to take the feet wide and let the knees kind of collapse in towards each other. Whatever is most comfortable for you. Wherever you are, you should be able to experience stillness, comfort. That allows the body to rest, which is what you need after movement. The purpose of the asana is to allow us to settle into pranayama and a meditative state. All of these things prepare us for meditation. So allow yourself to be here for 10 breaths. I always recommend at least 7 to 10 minutes in your shavasana. And if you'd like to get into a deeper meditative state, then staying here for at least 20 minutes. Coming back to the breath, back to that natural, easy rhythm. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through either the mouth or the nose. Softening on the inhales and relaxing into the exhales. Allowing the breath to be your guide as you settle deeper into relaxation and rest and stillness. If the mind begins to wander, you can start to count the breaths, bringing your full focus, attention, and awareness to the inhales and the exhales. Being here in this present moment for as long as is comfortable for you. This practice of warrior flow, vinyasa flow is complete. Hari Om Tat Sat.